Do you have a wardrobe full of fabulous clothing of a lot of different colors, and you just happen to find that certain colors don't make you look so good? They might make you look tired, they might bring out your dark circles, and overall, they don't help you glow like they should? Well, the issue here is not the fact that you're wearing different colors, it's probably that you're not wearing the right color shade. And this stems from not knowing your color season. And your color season is essentially going to provide you with the best colors that are going to be flattering for your specific characteristics. And there are 4 main color seasons. You have fall, winter, spring, and summer, and these 4 seasons are further divided into 3 subcategories. So in today's video, I just wanted to show you guys what your color season is if you are a spring, and show you the best colors that are going to make you look amazing. The spring color season is divided into 3 subcategories, which is a bright spring, a true spring, and a light spring. So if you're interested to know which one of these you are within the spring color season, make sure to keep on watching, and most importantly, watch them to the end to get your best color palette. Hey there! For those of you who don't already know me, I'm Bella, an Elle Education certified image consultant and fashion enthusiast. And welcome to my channel, Concept 3, where I help you transform your wardrobe, your image, and your lifestyle. In today's video, I'm going to show you your best colors if you happen to be a spring color season. Also, if you haven't already seen my first video on the seasonal color analysis, make sure to go and watch it, because it's really going to help you ensure that you are on the right video and that you are actually a spring color season. So I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description below, and I'll put it up here as well, so you can go and click that to just double check. All right, this being said, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Diving fully into the first category, we have bright spring, and some well-known celebrities who are a bright spring color season include Adriana Lima, Britney Snow, and Zoe Saldana. And here you can see all of them have very different skin tones, hair colors, and eye colors, but they are all characterized as spring, and I'm gonna tell you why. The number one way to tell if you are a spring color season is if the primary aspect of your overall appearance is bright, and then the secondary aspect is warm. So this essentially means that colors that are warmer are going to suit you better than colors that are cool. So we're going to move on to the eye color for a bright spring. So bright spring eyes tend to be clear, but because of high contrast with the whites of the eyes, these are eyes that are definitely going to stand out. So they can be bright blue, green, topaz, and brown. They can be any one of these colors as long as they are bright. And these colors are all going to be warm. They're not going to have any cool undertones. So take a look at your eyes, and also if you notice a little pattern on the iris, which we call the sunburst pattern, this is definitely typical for spring eyes. Next, moving on to hair color. The theme here is really going to be a warmer sort of hair color. So these hair colors are definitely going to develop highlights when they're exposed to the sun. So if you have a medium golden blonde, a dark golden blonde, copper, auburn, or medium brown, or even almost like darkish brown, you can definitely be a bright spring. Copper, auburn, medium brown with reddish undertones are also possible. So next, moving on to skin color, you can definitely have a large range of skin tones. So you can have fair skin, light skin, medium skin, and tan skin. But the one thing that all these tones have in common is that you're either going to be neutral or neutral warm. So this really means that both gold and silver are going to look good on your skin, but gold is always somehow going to look a little bit better. So now this leads us to what we want to actually see, and this is your best colors. The one thing you're going to notice about the palette for the bright spring is the vibrancy. Because you have such a vibrant and bright appearance, the colors are going to be bright also, and they're going to be highly saturated. So these are going to be the most intense of the spring colors, and you're really going to be drawn towards pink and jewel tones such as turquoise, lime, green, and violet. The next subcategory of the color season, which is going to be the true spring. Some very well-known celebrities who happen to be a true spring are Hayden Panettiere, Leslie Mann, and Blake Lively. And from these pictures, you can definitely see that all three of these women have a certain glow and radiance coming from their features. One way to tell if you are a true spring is if the primary aspect of your overall appearance is warm, and then the secondary aspect is bright. So it's basically the opposite of the bright spring. And you can see that there is a lot of saturation, a lot of warmness, but it's not quite intense as the bright spring. And unlike the contrast that the bright spring has, it's not going to be a very high contrast. Instead, the contrast is going to be medium. So let's go ahead and look at the eye colors you might have if you are a true spring. So true spring eyes are going to be light to medium with a lot of brightness, but also with a lot of warmth. They can range from blue to warm green to light hazel to topaz. So all of these colors are very bright, but they're also very warm. And as with the bright spring eyes, you might also notice a sunburst pattern that's going to be around the pupil, which is just a characteristic that is very common in spring eyes. So like with the bright spring, warm golden tones are also going to be very dominant in the true spring. So the shades can range from medium golden blonde to strawberry blonde to copper to light golden brown to medium golden brown. So for darker ethnicities, light or medium golden brown are going to be the most frequent shades. Now let's move on to a skin tone. So as you can see here, all of these skin tones are going to be warm. There is no neutral warm, it is just warm. So the true spring is definitely characterized by warm and golden undertones. So this essentially means that while gold is going to make the skin look very radiant and glowing and healthy, silver is really not going to do you any good. So now let's move on to your best colors. This color palette is going to combine warmth with brightness. So this season falls at the warmest and the most golden end of spring. Therefore, colors that are warm with a clear yellow undertone are going to really make you look amazing. Cool colors, in this case for you guys, are not going to be the colors for this palette. So now that we have talked about true spring, let's move on to the very last subcategory, which is light spring. Some well-known celebrities who are a light spring include Amanda Seyfried, Nicole Kidman, and Taylor Swift. And the number one thing I noticed with the light spring is that you look at them and they have like such a softness and lightness to all of their features. So you are most likely going to be a light spring if the primary aspect of your appearance is light and the secondary aspect is warm. There's no grayness to the features, and the overall contrast, it's going to be a very low contrast between the features. Let's go ahead and take a look at the specific eye colors you probably have if you are a light spring. Eye color for the light spring is definitely going to be very soft, very light, and they're also going to have warm undertones as with the rest of the spring. You might also notice that there are going to be the sunburst patterns going on around the iris. So if you have any of these eye colors and they are very light, then 100% you are going to be a light spring. Now with the hair color, the primary aspect of the light spring, again, like with the eye color, is going to be lightness. So therefore, any of these hair colors are just going to be very soft and very light, ranging from light golden blonde to medium golden blonde to strawberry blonde to light copper to light golden brown. A lot of the light spring hair colors were also had very fair hair as children. And if you are of a darker ethnicity whose coloring is, tends to be a little bit lighter for the ethnicity, then you might have the shade of light golden brown. All right, now talking about skin tone, this is definitely going to have the least amount of range compared to other color seasons. So you can either be fair, light, or medium with neutral to neutral warm undertones. And with this undertone, you definitely are going to have some goldy or peachy undertones. And then like the other spring subcategories, you can also have freckles. So take a look at your skin, take a look at all the other characteristics, and then you will be able to tell if you are a light spring. Now lastly, we're gonna go on to your color palette, what all of you guys have been waiting for. So essentially, like the name, you are going to look good in very bright and vibrant kind of spring colors, but since you are on the lighter side, you don't wanna have any of these colors be too intense. It is going to have a lot of the same colors, but less intense. Best colors for the light spring are going to be neither too cool nor too warm. So anything that is muted and desaturated that has little contrast between the colors. Try gentle colors such as olive greens and delicate reds and rosy pinks. So just take a look at this palette, and next time you go shopping, try to choose something that is in line with this sort of shade range. So are any of you guys a light spring? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely curious to know. And then also, since we have reached the last color season, also, everyone else, please let me know what your color season is within the spring category. Go ahead and let me know below. I am a bright spring and I'm curious to know what you are. So go ahead and please share that with me. And if you liked the video, make sure to go ahead and click the like button so that I can reach other people and help them as well. And also, if you're not a part of this group, a part of this Level Up family that we have here, make sure to go ahead and click the subscribe button and then also click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. I make videos weekly on fashion, image, and transformation, and I want to make sure that you are here and that you don't miss anything, because we are here to improve ourselves from the inside out, to level up, and to get all that we want out of life, because life is way too short to be lived halfway. So yeah, and also, like you guys know, I am an image consultant, so if you want to book an image consultation with me, please feel free to contact me at concept3img.com, and you can see some of the testimonials from my past clients, and you can reach out and contact me so we can set up a free 10-minute phone session to learn more about your image goals. I would absolutely love to work with you. Working with clients really makes my day, it makes my life, and it makes what I do worth it. So this being said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay smart, and stay leveled up. I will see you in my next video. Bye.